What's up, guys? So let's talk about day one, what you should do, in my opinion, because of course this is all subjective and all my opinion, as a paying player that actually owns land. So, I was going to make a bunch of videos and guys on this stuff, but there's actually a text guide that is incredibly detailed and well thought out. So let's just run down the basics of it in game here and then show you that text guide, link it down below, and you can go ahead and read that and go ahead and process all. So the basic is you got a bunch of land, but in order to put down houses, you need BSLT. So you need to make sure that you fund your account with BSLT so you can buy the house designs. If you don't have house designs, the land means literally nothing. It's terrible. So you need to have BSLT for your house designs. In the beginning of the server, it's okay and pretty good. Probably even the best way to do it is just to buy tents. They cost 150 BSLT, but they cost gold to actually build. They cost 14 gold each, and then you're also going to need 10 gold for the bed and the archeum machine total. So you need a total of 24 gold for each land that you have that you want to put down a tent. And this is where it gets tricky. Gold is actually quite difficult to earn in Archeworld. You can earn a whole bunch of it with achievements, but those are kind of time gated. It's going to be like spend labor, do daily quests, upgrade your character, and so forth. But one of the big things is that if you invite 3 friends to the game, you actually earn 50 gold from the pre-registration rewards. That is very, very important. So if you have 50 gold already, you can put down approximately 3 land plots and build those up right away. When you build those, you're generally going to want to focus on labor at first because there's not going to be any archeum shards for sales, or if they are for sale, they're going to be incredibly expensive. Archeum shards will start coming into the market once people start doing rifts and farming those coin purses. But the main focus will be off of labor because people need labor to open up those coin purses. So that is your gist of everything. Since the larger houses, though, don't actually use gold to upgrade, they use crops like logs, ores, and skin, you're going to actually want to be harvesting materials ASAP. Pretty much, you're going to want to get down a bed or 2 and then just start going ham, putting down crops in all of your lands, putting down trees, ore, pigs, chickens, all the materials so that you can get enough materials to upgrade and build your other houses. Build the medium ones, the small ones. I wouldn't recommend building the large or the manors just yet because they are just way too expensive. But the small house is a very, very good thing to build, and also is the medium house. So let's jump into the text guide now, but that's the gist of it. Of course, you do always want to level up as well, but I think the primary focus as a landowner is to actually get as many tents down as possible, build those up, and start farming away with all of your land, building up the logs, the skin, and the ore. So, text is going to be linked down below, but we're going to run through it real quick. So, starting achievements. These are all the achievements that will get you gold. So, use meat dish, use green potion, use unidentified infusion, complete daily quest, 1 gold for achievement, reach 2,000 equipment points, and so forth. Have 10 gold, get you 1 gold. Use 10 unidentified infusions, get you 5 gold. Reach equipment point 3,000, get you 5 gold. Build a tent, get you 1 gold. Spend 100 labor plus 1,000 labor is 5 gold, and so forth. So as you spend labor, you're going to be getting more gold, which is going to then help fueling the cycle for building your next tent and building your wealth in game. So you can see a lot of the gold that you're going to get is basically through achievements, and this guide here says just simply start building beds, making labor, and start burning those labor potions, using them, crafting labor potion, eat the labor potion, craft the labor potion, eat the labor potion, craft the labor potion over and over and over again to generate as much gold as you potentially can. When you use 10 labor potions, you get 10 gold. It says you need 15,750 labor, which sounds really, really expensive. But you do have a lot of houses, so you are going to be generating that labor. And really, it's only going to burn off 750 labor because you are converting your labor into a potion, and you're just losing a small fee. So realistically, it's not that much labor to be spent. And then, of course, there are also use archeum boxes. You get 10 gold and so forth. So expenses, 14 gold like we talked about. Normal bed, 5 gold. Normal archeum machine, 5 gold. And then you got your crops. Crops are going to cost money too. So 4-hour crop is 3.003 gold, and the 8-hour crop is 0.005 gold. So your gold is going to be strapped. You're going to be strapped for cash, and it's going to be very, very difficult. There's no real easy way to get gold besides doing those achievements or just progressing, you know, throughout the game. Naturally, over time, those achievements will unlock and you'll start getting gold. But if you have a lot of properties, your better bet is to split them into 2 or 3 or 4 different accounts, so then you can do all these achievements and get the really simple, easy ones out of the way. Unfortunately, that means your resources are now split between 2, 3, 4 accounts. But that is up to you. So we'll keep going through this. They say, thus an approximate scheme of action at the start. You run along the path quest to the quest for the mounts. Get the first daily quest, you do them, and next, if you have starting 50 gold, you have 1 to 2 lands, you run there and you put up the tent at bed, start it for 6 hours, plant the braziers and some crops. Because yes, as a pre-register, you are getting braziers. You get some free archeum there, so plant those down. You might actually get lucky. You might end up getting the 1 million jackpot off of the brazier, which would be crazy, and that should be worth a ton of money. Whoever gets that is just, woo, banking it. So, no, put those down first ASAP, get those out of the way, try and get lucky on that thing and see what you get. And it says, if you don't have the starting 3 gold, move a bit further through the quest to get 5 to 10 gold, more from the gear score achievements, then head to the lands. Then you return to the quest. Your task is to reach at least level 30, which will allow you to sell at the auction house. This is about an hour and a half for the full story quest if you're just doing the green quest, which, yes, can be a little bit slower depending on the server congestion and so forth. From the labor that you get, they says just craft labor potions, craft labor potions, craft labor potions. It tells you about the crops right here and more details. For the houses, next up, for the initial construction of a small house, you need 260 log, 260 ore, 260 skin, and then you also need 30 of each of the rare materials, the soil, the sap, and the mineral crystal. This way, you plant 2 times more for skin and equally all of the other daily quests. Those you buy and plant crops is following 17% livestock, 17% flower, 17% plant, 25% tree, 25% mine. So super in-depth, detailed guide here. You know, give this guy a like on Discord. You know, hit that like button here in the channel if you like this guide. This is a huge guide. And you can see right here, the first upgrade of the house is only possible after 4 days. And unfortunately, if you have a lot of different houses, you can only do the daily quests on one of the houses. You can't just like do every single house quest. So it's going to take you a long time to upgrade all of your houses. For example, if you have 30 houses, it's going to take you a long time to upgrade all of those houses. So once again, you're better off pretty much splitting your resources into 2 or 3 accounts for those kind of reasons. But if you have any questions or comments, post them down below. Let me know what you think. Are you going to be doing this kind of thing? Are you going to be spamming labor potions to generate gold to put up those tents? Or do you have another tip that you want to share? Is there something else that you think you might be doing as a landowner / paying player? Post them down below. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching as always.